card review, The Fairy Forest by Lucy Cavendish. I am in my public library, and it has been raining so bad that the inside of the house, there's just not enough light. So I'm actually in one of the conference rooms. I got permission to come into one of the conference rooms. So don't be surprised that I wind up catching EVPs on here, because the area that the library has been built on apparently used to be an area where there were settled spaces where Indians and stuff used to live near the bay. So hopefully I'll be able to catch something on EVP in here if there's anybody that wants to say anything. So we're going to go ahead and unbox. Now, this isn't mine. I actually borrowed this from a friend of mine, and I'm getting cold chills right now. There is somebody in here with me right now. Oh, hello. Wow, goosebumps. Okay, I know you're here. So here's the book, and the book is fairly chunky, and the book is very, very easy to understand and very easy to absorb. So it's not like you have to read 3 or 4 pages of the information to understand what the card is talking about. Also, in the book, try not to talk too loud so I don't blare everybody out. There are a few layouts. If I can get to the front, there is your past, present, future layout. There is your traditional Celtic cross layout. And there is something in here that's connected to the moon phases. So you can lay out the card and find out what's going on with the new moon, the full moon, the waxing moon, the waning moon, all that stuff, and actually draw cards during the moon phases to get information as well. And so I'm going to go through the cards, and the cards are absolutely gorgeous. This is what the backs look like. They've got this little whole hobbit fairy thing going on with them, and I will go through the rest of the deck. So these are abso-freaking-lutely gorgeous. I'll see if I can't go through the whole deck. Try to make sure I'm not getting the overhead lights reflected back at everybody. I love this one. All right, I know you're here. If you want to speak, come up to me and speak. This one's gorgeous too. The Unseelie Queen, or the Queen of the Fairies. The Shapeshifter. And the detail in the mask is just absolutely extraordinary. Fairy Godmother. Now this one here, this one here is quite funny, because to me in the face it looks like Tim Curry. If any of you out there are, oh crap, I forgot the name of the movie. You watch it so much. But this looks like Tim Curry from, oh, I cannot remember the name of the movie right now. It'll hit me here shortly. With the whole transvestite, transsexual Transylvania thing. That's as far as I can get. But this definitely looks like Tim Curry in the face when he was very young. Rocky Horror Picture Show. There it is. Now I've got the Time Warp song stuck in my head. So let's see, maybe I can just do a close-up so you can see the detail, and then pull the card back. That'll probably be better. The detail in this one is gorgeous too. Now there's something I want to share about that one. The video does not do the cards justice. So you can actually go in and look at the cards and then come back to a card and go, hey, I didn't even see that, or hey, I didn't even notice that was there. That one has to do with family. Issa, the Ice Queen. Vulva, having to do with taking back your sexuality and owning your sexuality. Now this kind of reminds me a little bit of Rose McGowan from Charmed, when the Charmed series was on TV, just a little bit. Come on, focus. There we go. And the coloring and everything in her headdress. I love all that. The Hedge Witch. This has to do with taking better care of yourself and changing your diet, and pointing out that you may be having health issues. You may not be knowing about it when you feel like you're fine, but you might actually be sick. And the Yule Singer. So, now the Sigil Keeper. Before I had gotten the cards from the lady that I borrowed this deck from, I had been experimenting with sigils. I actually have a set of dry erase markers that I've been using as temporary tattoos to write on my skin. And so with the dry erase markers, I've actually been using sigils, or creating my own sigils. And I went online and found some sigils that I liked and kind of mashed them together. And I've been wearing them on my left arm. And the day that I went to her house and she showed me the new the fairy tarot that she had bought for herself, I went through the deck, shuffled the cards really, really good, and out of the 3 cards, the first one I got was this one right here. This one talks about discovering magical symbols to help you go deeper into knowledge, or deeper into the sacred unknown knowledge of the self. and use them as power sigils to help you learn more about who you are. And this just absolutely floored the shit out of me, because I had a sigil on my arm, and she read the book, and I explained to her, I said, you just bought this today? And she says, yeah. I says, I've got this on my arm today. What are the chances of me pulling out this card and me having a sigil on my arm? And so I was a little bit freaked out about this. So obviously I'm doing the right thing by following my gut feelings and doing things that I hear in my head that I'm supposed to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do a tarot card layout for myself and do a reading for myself. And this is going to be probably 2 parts, because I'm almost at 15 minutes now by the time I'm done editing and adding the beginning and the end of the video. So I will do a reading for everybody, and I will show you how accurate this stuff is. So I'll be right back.